everyone, welcome to yoga. Thanks for joining me today. Today's class is all about our feet. Our feet do so much for us and we often don't thank them. So today's class, we're going to thank our feet, all about our feet today. Okay, so before we get started with movement, let's find a comfortable seat. So you can sit crisscross applesauce or you can sit on your shins if that's comfortable for you. And just place your hands either onto your knees or onto your lap. And if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. Otherwise, just look down towards your nose and your mouth. We'll take 3 big breaths. Each time, breathe out a little different and have fun with it. So, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, pretend like you're blowing out a birthday candle. Big breath in. This time, horse lips, be silly. Last time, big breath in. And make a silly face. Awesome. Now bring your legs straight out in front. Maybe popcorn your knees a little bit. Wake up your legs. Hello, legs. Let's get moving today. Good. Now sit up really, really tall. Use your hands on either side of you to keep a really tall back. Don't put them so far behind that you end up slunching, okay? So see if you can place them right by your hips and lift your heart up really, really high. Now pull your toes back towards your nose and say, hello, toes. And then goodbye, toes. Let them point away and reach them away from your nose. Pull them back towards your nose and away from your nose. And back and away and back and away and back and away. And flex your feet a whole lot. Now point just one foot. The other one stays flexed. And then switch. And then switch. And switch. And if this is a little tricky, that's okay. Switch. Keep practicing. Switch. Switch. And switch. Good. Shake out your feet. Shake out your legs. Good work, legs. Good work, feet. Then bring your knees in. Give yourself a nice I love me hug. And open up your knees into a butterfly position. So know that you can control this shape, right? So you can bring your legs really close to you, or you can bring your heels a little bit away from you. Find where you feel strong and comfortable. And then begin to flap your butterfly wings. Let your knees bounce comfortably and keep your tall, tall spine. So sit up as tall as you possibly can. You can even use your hands on your ankles to help roll your shoulders back. Now start to find where your butterfly wings can be calm and quiet. Beautiful. Now send your heart forward. Lift your chest, lift your heart, lift your chin, and breathe out. Look into your belly button. Keep your hold of your hands onto your ankles and round your back. Breathe in, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back, and breathe out, chin to chest, round your back. Again, breathe in, lift up, and breathe out. Last time, breathe in, and breathe out. Come back to center where you feel so strong and tall. Take a look down at your toes. Say hello, toes. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, start to come down towards your toes. So maybe your nose stops halfway. You place your hands onto your toes. Maybe you can come down a little bit further. If it's available to you, come down so that your forehead touches your toes. You can also place your hands on top of your feet if you'd like. Breathe into your butterfly shape here. You can even do your silly breaths here if you wanted. Breathing out a birthday candle, doing your silly horse lips, or something else. And then slowly bring your body up so you find your tall spine once again. Choose one knee and take a look at it. Place your hands towards your knee and start to walk yourself over towards your knee. Maybe your nose can touch your knee, but try not to let your hip come off the floor. Glue your hip right back down into your floor. And then slowly walk yourself to center. So pretend like you're playing a piano and let your piano fingers come all the way to center. You can go a little bit one side, a little bit the other side, all the way center, reaching forward, forward, forward. Now press your hands down into your floor. And then let your fingers come all the way back up to center. Tall, tall spine. Excellent. Take your hands to your other knee and start to walk your nose down towards your knee. Maybe it touches or maybe it doesn't, but that's okay. Make sure your hip doesn't pop up off the floor. Glue your hip down onto the floor. And then slowly walk your fingertips like you're playing the piano all the way to center. Go a little one side, a little the other side, and both fingers forward. Now press your hands down into your floor. And slowly bring your body upright once again. Bring your knees in together. Give yourself another big hug because you deserve it. You deserve all the love in the world. Give yourself a beautiful big hug. Good. Now find your way to tabletop. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Excellent. Tuck your toes underneath and then send your hips back. So you start to feel a stretch underneath your toes. Good. Push into your hands because you are so strong. So make your hands and arms feel so strong as you stretch your feet. Good. Come forward into your tabletop position. Keep your toes tucked and go into your downward facing dog. Big upside down V. Walk your dog a little bit, bending your knees right and left. Right and left. Notice how your feet move as you press your feet into the floor each time. Now press both heels down towards your floor. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't, but either way is okay. Then look forward at your hands. Lift your heels up and walk your feet forward towards your hands. Bend your knees as much as feels comfortable here. Let your head dangle. Then bend your knees a little bit more and roll it up. One vertebrae, one backbone at a time. Shoulders come up by your ears, back and down. Welcome to standing. Place your hands onto your hips and take a look down at your toes. Wiggle your toes, just like we did in the beginning of class. Wiggle your toes. Now press your toes down into your mat. Now lift your heels up. Now press your heels down. Lift your toes and press. Lift your heels and press. Lift your toes and press and lift your heels and press it again once more. And then lift your heels. Very good. Now can you lift one heel? And then the other. And switch. And switch. Good again. Switch. 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 And switch. Now bend both knees. Press your feet firmly down into your floor. Bend both knees. Now stand up really tall. Stretch your legs. Press your feet down. Heart open as you roll your shoulders back. Very good. Now choose one leg. Peel just the heel off of that leg. Now point your toes so your toes float above the mat. Bring your toes to your ankle and draw your toes up and draw your toes down as if you had your favorite color attached to your toe. Draw it up your leg and draw it back down. And draw it up and hold. Good. Maybe your arms float to the side. Maybe your arms float up above your head. Now before we come out of our balance here, imagine in your mind, pretend in your mind what you're going to do with your toes rather than just plopping your foot down onto the floor. So slide your toe down the inner side of your leg and then push just your toes and then your heel as your arms go down towards your sides. Hands onto your hips again. We'll do the other side. Lift just the heel off. And then just the toes. Your toes are pointed. Now bring your toes to the ankle. And imagine you've got your favorite color attached to your toe. Let it draw up the leg and down the leg. And up your leg and down your leg. And up and hold. Good. Maybe your arms float to the side. Maybe they float up. Stay so strong. Stay so calm with your balance. If you're wiggly, that's okay. Just keep pushing down into your foot, your supporting foot. Let it be your anchor. And then before you come down, let's picture just our toe. Ready? So slide your toe down and then put just your toes onto your floor and then the whole foot and bring your arms down by your sides. Hands to your hips once again. Bend into your knees. Let's hop. Little bunny hops. Hoppity, 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 hop. Very good. Now we're going to open and close our legs. Here we go. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Okay, ready? We're going to stop in 3, 2, 1, and stop with your feet apart. Very good. Press your feet down into your mat. Arms go out to the side. Big breath in, reach out. Breathe out, fold all the way down. Maybe your hands go to your shins. Maybe your hands go to the floor. Maybe your hands go right between your feet. See if you can create the top of your head reaching down towards the floor in your imagination. Maybe one day it will get there. Come up a little bit and bring your hands towards one foot. Maybe they can reach all the way to your foot. Reach your nose down towards your toes. Say hello, toes on this foot. How are you today? And then come through center and then to the other side. So reaching your hands towards your foot. Feel your feet planted so strong down into the ground. How are you, toes on this side? Are you doing well also? And then come back to center and start to bring your hands to the side and imagine that you've got some sunlight coming out through the top of your head. Reach it all the way out and up to the sky as you reach your hands over your head and all the way down. Hands go onto your hips once again. Choose one foot. Lift up the toes of just the one foot. Turn them out and then turn them in and then turn them out. And turn them in, and turn them out, and in, last time, and hold them out. Good, bend into your knee. You may need to widen your stance a little bit more because we're going into our warrior two. So float your arms out to the side, bend deep into your knee. The same toes that we're pointing out, that's the knee that's going to point out over those toes. Reach your arms so, so strong. You can even repeat after me if you'd like. Breathe in, I am. Breathe out, strong. Good. Now stretch your leg and reach your arms up. And bend and bring the arms down. And up. And bend. Last time, up. And bend. Good. Keep holding here. One more big breath in. And breathe out. Hands to your hips. Stretch your knee. And turn your toes forward. The other foot gets a turn this time. So pick up those toes and turn them out and then forward and then out and forward and out and forward and out and hold. Good, bend into that knee. Nice and deep for your warrior two on the other side. What kind of warrior are you today? Are you a warrior of peace, a warrior of love, a warrior of kindness, maybe a warrior of unicorns or sparkles? Or sharks? What kind of warrior are you? Scoop your tummy muscles up so strong. Good. Now stretch your knee, reach your arms up. And bend into your knee, arms down. Arms up, arms down. Arms up, arms down and hold. Big breath in, big breath out. Hands come onto your hips and stretch your knee. Turn your toes forward. We're going to do 3 bends on our knee, and then we're going to hop our feet together, okay? All together. Bend your knees once, twice, 3rd time. Hop together. Awesome. Give yourself a round of applause. Maybe pat your back. Good job. Good job, feet. Very good. Arms down by your sides. Take a big breath and reach your arms. Maybe you clap. As you breathe out, fold all the way over your legs. Come up for a halfway lift. Shine your heart forward. Breathe out, melt over your legs. Press down through your feet, rise up, reach your hands up, maybe you clap, and let your hands float down by your sides. Very good. Step your feet wide apart once again. Make sure your toes both point out this time. So both of your toes point out, and then bend into your knees, arms out to your sides. So make sure your knees are pointing back, right? So they're spiraling back, holding the backs of your legs so that your knees don't roll in. Very good. So arms are strong, legs are strong, your whole body is strong. But on the inside, as strong as we are, we're also calm and quiet. Can you sit down a little bit lower? Good, now push into your feet, come all the way up. And let your arms relax down by your sides. Let's do a funny horse breath. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Big breath in and out. Very good. Hands onto your hips. Bring your toes to point forward and then heels and toes and then heels and toes and then heels all together. Thank you, feet, for all that you've done today. Breathe in, reach your arms up over your head. Breathe out, melt over your legs. Come up, shine your heart forward for a halfway lift. Breathe out, place your hands into your mat. Come back into your plank position and then lower your knees down. Point your feet so the tops of your feet are into your mat. Hold here. We're holding a plank position. And guess what? Not only are you strengthening your body here, but you're also strengthening your mind. So if you'd like, you can repeat after me. Breathe in, I can. Breathe out, do hard things. Again, breathe in, I can. Breathe out, do hard things. And then slowly lower yourself down onto your tummy. Hands down by your sides. Let your feet relax. Breathe as you gently push your belly into your floor. Now zip your legs together as if you have a tail. And bring your hands so that they're next to your rib cage. Pretend like you've got a shark tail or a mermaid tail, so that your heels are glued together. Now bend and straighten your knees, flapping your tail. Go ahead now. Keep your tail really, really straight. Heels glued together. Push into your hands and send your heart forward and lift up. Now can you lift your tail too? Keep your heels together. Now separate your tail. Now you've got two tails. How silly is that? Bend and stretch your knees once, twice, 3 times. Lift up and lower all the way down. Turn your head in one direction. Breathe into your belly. And put your hands underneath your shoulders and go into a child's pose. So toes touch. Knees open as wide as feels comfortable for your belly and rib cage to snuggle right in between. And if you can connect your forehead to the floor, do that. Otherwise, you can take your hands underneath you so that your forehead can relax. Close your eyes and press your reset button right here. Give it a little bit of a rub between your eyebrows, and that will send the feeling of calm through your body. So anytime you feel nervous or scared or sad about something or so excited that you just can't handle it, gently place your fingertips on your forehead in between your eyebrows and give your reset button an opportunity to send a feeling of calm through your body. And then come up to a seat. Bring your legs out in front of you. And scoot yourself. And then grab the backs of your legs and slowly roll down one bone at a time. all the way onto your back. Now your feet are flat onto your floor. Hands are down on either side of you to help support you. Now just lift your heels up off the floor and then back down. And remembering we're still working on our feet. So heels come up and back down. And heels go up and down. Heels go up and down. Good. Now lift both of your knees up by pointing your toes and bringing your knees into a tabletop where your knees are over your hips and your shins match the line of the floor. Now, just touch one toe to the floor and then back up. And then the other toe and back up. Good job. You can push into your hands to help you feel strong. And remember, you can do hard things. You can do it. You can do anything that you set your mind to. And you can even repeat after me if you'd like as you continue your toe taps to the floor. Breathe in, I can. Breathe out, do hard things. Breathe in, I can. Breathe out, do anything I put my mind to. And when you think you're even from right to left, give yourself a nice hug, a nice I did it hug. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Then place your hands onto the floor and your feet onto the floor once again. We're going to do one bridge. Focus on your feet. Yes, being strong anchors for you. So see if you can snuggle your heels close enough that your fingertips can touch. If not, that's okay. Just reach your fingers towards your heels. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, push into your feet and lift your hips up. Your feet are your anchors here. Maybe you snuggle your shoulders underneath you a little bit so that your feet can push a little bit harder. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, lower yourself back onto your mat. Open up your feet wider than your hips. Arms go to your sides. And let your knees go right and left. Right and left. This helps to relax your back. And then gently find your way to a comfortable position. So maybe you lay on your back. Maybe you lay on your side. Or maybe you lay on your tummy. Just find a comfortable position that you can stay in for a little while. And maybe look down your nose towards your mouth. Or maybe close your eyes. Three deep breaths here in whatever shape that you've chosen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then if you're on your back, reach your arms up over your head. And wherever you are, take a big breath in. And out again. And make your way onto your side if you're not already there. Then make your way to a seated position. So maybe you're in crisscross applesauce, or maybe you're sitting on your shins. Find a comfortable position and place your hands on your knees or your lap or wherever is comfortable for you. We'll finish with 3 breaths together. Breathe in love. Breathe out love to all. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out kindness to all. Breathe in peace. And breathe out peace to all. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today.